square needs a 1. It can't be either of those because that row has a 1 right there. So that's a 1. The 1 in this square here has to be here or here. Now I know that the 1 here has to be in one of those two spots, but I don't know which one yet. So if the 1 in this row is here, that means it can't be there. And it can't be here because of that 1. So that's 1. Hello, welcome to the Left Coast. It's Sunday, so I'm going to do a Sudoku. And I just got to say before I get started, it's good to be back. It's been quite a week. Quite a couple weeks, actually. I've been sick, down with a really bad head cold, but this afternoon is the first time I've felt human all week. And so, yeah, going to get back into making videos this week and see how it goes. So anyway, like I said, it's Sunday Sudoku, so let's move that out of the way, and gotta have snacks. I'm gonna bring out my candy jar. It's full of those Coke bottles that seem to be never ending. And I've got some already opened, but still good, Jelly Belly Gummies. Try not to be too loud with that jar. So anyway, I got a bowl, and we'll dump some of these in there. But before I do that, just want to look at the flavors. I don't know if I've ever had these before. I've had Jelly Bellies for sure, jelly beans, but I don't know if I've ever had the gummies. We have lemon, berry blue, berry cherry, orange, and green apple. Interesting. Soft gummy candy, bursting with our famous true-to-life flavors. These vegan treats are made with colors from natural sources and non-GMO ingredients. Enjoy. I don't know. We'll have to. Let's see how they taste. That should be lots. Well, there's definitely a smell going on there. It's quite strong. It's a good smell though. It smells fruity. I don't know. I've got the autofocus turned off for Sudoku, but I don't know if you can tell. There's some different things printed on them. I don't know if I can even tell what that is. It's supposed to say Jelly Belly, I guess, but it looks, they're kind of like they melted halfway through. That one you can kind of tell. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. Anyway, okay, let's try was it Very Berry? And I'll put those right there. Those are pretty good. They got kind of a wine gums kind of flavor going on. Okay, there we go. Puzzle number 25. Okay, so quickly, Sudoku. The Coles notes. Each of the 9 squares has to have the numbers 1 through 9 in there without repeating. Each row, all the way down, has to have the numbers 1 through 9 without repeating. And each column has to have the numbers 1 through 9 without repeating. So what we have to do is figure out, based on the numbers that are there, how to fill it in, basically. So, for example, well, not example, to get going, this square needs a 4. I know it can't be these two because this column already has a 4, and it can't be these two because this column already has a 4. So it has to be in the center column of this square. Now I know it can't be here because there's a 4 there, and it can't be here because there's a 4 there, and those rows both already have a 4, which means it has to be there, so that's 4. Clear as mud, right? Okay, let's try, I think it was apple. I definitely like apples. I don't always like candy, apple flavored candy, so let's see. That's actually not bad. Okay. Like I said, but when I do all my Sudokus, I just kind of float around and go kind of randomly wherever my brain sees things. And, yeah, it's just, see where I go, and I'll do my best to explain what my brain's doing. Okay, so, this center square needs a 9. None of these can be a 9 because that's a 9. That row already has a 9. Because that's a 9. Let's see. Now, moving up with the 9s, this square needs a 9. It can't be here, obviously, because that's a 9. It can't be any of those 3 because that's a 9. Which means it has to be one of these 2. So, this row also needs a 9. It can't be that one. As we just determined, it can't be that one because that's a 9, which means this has to be a 9. Now, sticking with this row, we need a 1 in this row. It can't be there because this square already has a 1. So that's a 1. Now there's only one number left in that row, so let's just solve for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the only one missing. That's 5. So now, continuing with the 5s, this square needs a 5. It can't be these 2 because that already has a 5. It can't be those because obviously there's no empty spaces. It has to be one of these 2. And it can't be that one because that column already has a 5. So that's a 5. So let's keep going with the 5. So these 3 all have 5s. Okay, so this needs a 5. It can't be in the middle because that's a 5. So it could be here or here. We don't know yet. Okay, so moving down, that one has a 5. So it can't be here. And it can't be here because that's a 5. So that means that's 5, which tells us that that's 5, because now I know this can't be a 5 and this can't be a 5. Now moving on to this square here. It has to be one of these 2 because of that 5 and that 5 covering those columns. It can't be this one because that's 5. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have all the 5s. Okay, let's see. So this square needs a 4. All those orange ones are good. This square needs a 4. Can't be there because that's a 4. It has to be in this row on the bottom. Can't be that one because that's a 4. Now, down here, I don't know. Actually, I do know. Just quickly, since I noticed this, that can't be a 4 and that can't be a 4 because that's a 4 and that's a 4. That can't be a 4 because that's a 4. So that's a 4, which means that this one and this one are now blocked from 4. That one's blocked from being a 4. So that's a 4. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have all the 4s. That orange one is really good. That's probably my favorite so far. Let's see. I gotta check these flavors again. So the cherry I haven't tried yet. I know from experience that cherry's not usually my favorite, but we'll see. I'm just not a big fan of cherry flavored things. Okay. This square needs a 1. Can't be either of those because that row has a 1 right there. So that's a 1. The 1 in this square here has to be here or here. Now I know that the 1 here has to be in one of those 2 spots, but I don't know which one yet. So if the 1 in this row is here, that means it can't be there. that's 1. Okay, let's see. The 1 in this square can't be here. It has to be one of those 2. So that means the 1 has to be in one of these 2 squares, which means it can't be there, which means that's the 1. Okay. Let's see. Let's try this vertical column here. 1, 2, 3. It needs a 3. It could be there, or it could be there. I don't know yet. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Could be there or there. Don't know. And 9. Can't be there. And it can't be there. So that's a 9. Okay. Well, now we can finish that because of that 9. So now I know that this can't be the 3 because that's a 3. So that means the 3 has to go there. And now the only one left is the 8, which can go there. Okay. Let's do this next column over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It needs a 6. The 6 can't be there because that square already has a 6 there. So that's 6, 7, 8 is the only one left. Right there. Okay. Now this square only has one number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. Okay. Let's do this row on the bottom of the middle section. 1, 2, 3 could be there or there. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 can't be there, so it has to be one of those 2. But don't know yet. And 8 can't be there because this square already has an 8. So that has to be an 8. Let's have another one of those orange ones. Those are good. 1, 2. Let's do this square. 1, 2, 3. Needs a 3. That can't be a 3 because that's a 3. So that's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only one left. Oh, I missed that. This row only has one left now. 1, 2, 3 is the only one left. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the only one left. Okay. Let's do this bottom row in the top section. 1, 2, 3. That can't be a 3 because that's a 3. So that's a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 is the only one left, and there's only one number left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only one left. Okay, let's try these 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't know. And 9. Don't know. Okay. Let's keep working on. Okay, actually now if I look at this column I can figure it out. Because this column needs a 9 and it can't be there because that's a 9. Which makes that a 9. Which means that has to be an 8 because it's the only number left. And that has to be an 8 because it's the only number left now in that row. Or column I should say, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna eat another cherry one because, well, they gotta get eaten eventually. Okay, let's see this row here. 1, 2. I don't know yet. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 can't be there because that's a 6. So that's a 6. And 2 is the only number left, so that's a 2. So that means that this column has a 2 and this column has a 2. So this needs a 2. Can't be there because that's 2. And it can't be there because that's 2. So that's 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't be there, but it could be there. Or there. 7 can't be there, but it could be there or there. 8, 9. 9 can't be there. But it could be which makes that a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the only number left. That means this square only has one left. 1, 2, 3 is the only one left. Okay, let's do this square here. It needs a 1. It could be either of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has to be here because this 6 covers those and that 6 covers that. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't know. 8. Has to be one of these two. Can't be that one because that's an 8. So that's an 8. Okay, let's switch and do columns instead of rows. 1 could be there. It has to be there. That can be 1 because that's a 1. So that's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7, which means that can't be a 7. So that's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only one left. Okay, which means that one of these has to be a 9. That can't be a 9 because that's a 9. And the only one left is a 1. 1, 2. We could just do the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only one left. 1, 2, 3 is the only one left. And there we go. That was fun. Okay. I wasn't sure, but I think I'll do one more. Okay, let's see. I don't remember if I tried a lemon one yet. Let's check that out. That's pretty good too. Although the flavor does remind me a little bit of cough candies, which isn't bad, it's just not great. Okay, let's just jump right in. So first thing I see, this square needs an 8. Those can't be an 8 because that's an 8, and that can't be an 8 because that's an 8. So that's an 8. The square also needs a 6. Those can't be a 6 because that's a 6, which makes that a 6. So the obvious ones I see right off the bat. Okay, let's do this a column here because it only has 2 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That can't be a 7 because that's a 7, so that's a 7. And 8 is the only one left. Sometimes these puzzles will give you ones like that where there's only a couple of numbers left and you can solve them really quick. And then they help towards the end. Here we go. This row here only has 2 remaining and 1 I don't see, so, but I don't know which one yet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the other one. Okay, we don't have an answer for that. But we know those have to be a 1 and a 7. Okay, let's see. What else can I do? Let's try this vertical column here. 1. Okay, that can't be a 1 because that's a 1. And that can't be 1 because that's a 1. So that's a 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Needs a 7. It could be in either of those. And it needs an 8. That can't be an 8 because that square's got an 8. So that's an 8, which makes that a 7. Okay. Let's just move over one column to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those can't be a 4 because that square's got a 4. That could be a 4, or that could be a 4, don't know. 5, can't be either of those, but it could be that one or that one. 6 can't be either of those, and it can't be that one. It has to be one of these two, but I don't have any other clues. 7 could be that one, let's move on. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this column here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be there or there. So it has to be there because that 4 and that 4 block those two. 5, 6. 6 can't be there because that's a 6. So that's a 6. 7, 8. And 9 is the only one left. Okay, let's see. Let's try this middle row in the top section. 1, 2. 2 can't be there. So it's got to be one of those two. 3. Could be any of them. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that didn't go anywhere. Let's see. Let's try this middle row in the bottom section. 1 can't be there. Could be in either of the outside ones. 2, 3 can't be there. And it can't be there, so it's got to be there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 can't be there, so it's got to be there. So that means that has to be a 1. Okay, let's try this very bottom row. 1, 2 can't be there or there, so it's got to be there because both these squares already have a 2. 3, 4, 5 can't be in either of those because that square's got a 5. So that's 5, which means there's only one left here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only one left, which means that's not a 9, and that can't be a 9 because that's a 9. So that's a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't know. Oh, that can't be a 4 because that's a 4. So that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the only one left. Okay. Let's see. This square needs an 8. It can't be those two because that's an 8, and it can't be that one because that's an 8. So that's an 8. Let's try this vertical column here. 1, 2, 3. Can't be there. It has to be one of those two. Don't know yet. 4 can't be there. So 4. So 3 and 4 have to be here. 5, which means 5 has to be here. Which means that 5 has to be here. And that means that can't be a 4 because that's a 4. So that's a 4 and that's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 7. I don't know those yet. Oh, wait. No, I do. Because that can't be a 6 because that's a 6. So that's a 7. This pen, I know I've raved about these pens on other videos, and I normally love these pens, but for some reason, maybe I just got a bad batch. For some reason, this one, if I write too fast or too long, it starts running. It's like it's running out of ink. But if I open it up, it's got lots of ink. Looks like maybe there's an air bubble in there. Yeah, so maybe I just got a bad batch. But I mean, $6. I think maybe it was $8 for 4 of them. You know, you'd think you'd get better quality. I know $6 isn't a lot, but you know, it's better than buying, you know, the box of 12 for, you know, $1.99. Okay, back to the task at hand. Let's do this row here. 1, 2 can't be there. It has to be one of these two. Don't know yet. 3 can't be there, but it could be there or there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 can't be there, and it can't be there, so it has to be there. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2 in either of those, and 3. Don't know. Okay, let's switch to vertical and do this column. 1 could be there or there. 2 could be there. Oh no, it can't be. I can't believe believe I didn't see that. Okay, so those can't be a 2 because that's a 2, and those can't be 2. These can't be 2 because that's a 2. So that's a 2, which means this square already has a 2. So it has to be there. And the only one left there is a 1. So these can't be a 1, and those can't be a 1 because that's a 1. So that's a 1. Which makes only one number left in this middle column. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the only one left. 1, 2, 3 can't be there because that's 3. So that's a 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only one left. So that's a 7. Okay, and now this row only has one left. 1, 2, 3. There's the only one left. So now moving, oh, that has a 3. So the 3 for this section has to be here. And this row has a 3, and this row has a 3. So that's a 3. Oh, there's only one left. I didn't see that. I'm sure you're all yelling at your screens that I was missing it. Sorry about that. Okay, let's have another very berry. Okay, so okay. 2 and 2 cover. So those can't be a 2 because that's a 2. That can't be a 2 because that's a 2. So that's a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only one left. So that's a 5. Which makes that a 5 because now that can't be after I filled that in. This one needs a 1 because there's only one left, and the 1 is there, so that can be a 1. So that's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only one left. I don't know if you remember way back, I said that the 1 and the 7 had to go there. I just know which one was which. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 has to be one of those two because that's a 6. And it can't be that one because that's a 6. So that's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the only one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is the only one left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the only one left. Okay, yeah, we're done. That was another good puzzle. I enjoyed that. I hope you did too. And I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. And I guess next time we'll do puzzle 27. So anyway, hope you're having a good night. Hope you have a good week. And until next time, have a good night.